Hello everybody, I know it's been a long time since my last video, but I have been gaming and a very busy man. I do work as well as do this, but I have now spent officially nearly 40 hours playing Xenoblade. Figured I'd give you a little gameplay video. I'm not the best player of the game, relatively new to the series actually. Started playing it on the 3DS, so apologies if you're hearing any noise. It is the rain outside. New Year's Eve, absolutely pouring down in the UK, so lovely, have a lovely New Year's Eve everybody, indoors hopefully. Doesn't look like we're going to have any fireworks tonight, hopefully it clears up for a bit later. Now that's out of the way, I just thought I would show you some of my gameplay footage. Not the best player, as I said, in the world, but it's a very complex game. It's one of those games that you need to think about, not just leveling up the character. It's more the character as well as the equipment that you have as well. So you don't necessarily have to grind like Final Fantasy games, which have changed over the years. But in the past Final Fantasy games, for example, one of my favourites, Final Fantasy 7 and 6, you would grind the world map until you were at a level where you could say, okay, I'm going to beat this next section. With this game, there is that to it, but there's the exploration as well as the equipment that's very important. So going around the world map, discovering locations, all earns experience points, as well as mining for resources and installing data probes and such. There are also a plethora of different classes. I'm not going to go through them all because I literally don't know them all. Someone probably does, so feel free to comment on it. As you can see, I'm just going through my equipment and looking to see what I found. I've got so much gear, I need to obviously get rid of some of it, but I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to RPGs. I like to try and get all of my equipment in and see what's for sale and what I can sell later on and what I can level up and turn into better machinery that benefits me later on in the game. At the moment I've only scratched the surface of the game. There's a lot more to it than different than other RPGs that I've played in the past. It's a very enjoyable game in the sense that I don't have to worry about the battle system anymore. I was initially worried about it because I'm used to the turn-based battle system. It's still sort of turn-based, but it's live action, so you can move the character around into more strategic positions during the battles, and we will see that later on. But as you can see from the menus here, this doesn't show the gamepad, obviously. I will try and get some footage of that up in my other videos, because I'm going to try and do like some videos where we do some quests. This is just me mucking about really and sort of collecting orbs. If there's one thing I can advise any new player to the series to do, just collect the stuff in the world map. Just collect all those little, if you see it, collect it. Doesn't matter if you've got it with the item before, just collect it, because they help you complete missions. I've literally started missions from the mission board and instantaneously completed them because I already had the items required to complete the mission, which is brilliant because it earns you so much experience points and you get a lot of in-game money, credits, whatever you want to call them, for that, and it helps you along the game. It's a huge game. It's massive. I haven't managed to earn my scale license yet. I haven't got to that point. This is, I believe, the point where I need to get to. I'm just sort of getting there. So as soon as I do, I'll get some gameplay footage on that. I'll be doing a load of these videos because this is pretty much the only game I'm playing right now on the Wii U. Someone someone commented the other day and said, "Oh, you've got Fallout 4. You haven't finished Fallout 4 yet." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I need to finish Fallout 4." But this game, on a learning curve, is far bigger than Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is brilliant. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love that game. But this game is so big that because I'm such an RPG guy, I have to play it. I'm just drawn to it. There is so much more to learn, so much more I want to see in the world map that I want to get to, that this sort of game is right down my street. It might not necessarily be up your street. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I'm waiting to try and test out the online for a few of my friends who haven't actually got the game yet. They did tell me they were very looking forward to the game, but then haven't pre-ordered it, and one of them saying their Wii U isn't set up properly and they need to... all sorts of excuses. I'm not accepting excuses. If you want to play online with me, guys, please do join me. Add me online. It's Jeonova, as you know. And I would look forward to doing the battle arena stuff as well. That looks pretty good. I tried it on my own because no one was online at the time in my friends list, and I was immediately KO'd. As you can see, I'm still sort of learning the mechanics of the game, and the game doesn't hold your hand. It's one of those games. It's not really a tutorial. You have to rely on the manuals. I mean, the other day, I'll openly admit that I forgot how to use the follow ball, which is basically an orb that you deploy if you get a little lost, and I totally forgot how to do it because I was so concentrated on how much other stuff was in the game that I just totally forgot that. And it's very simple. It happens a lot. Just there is the manual, so read the manual when you need to. It does help, and so does collecting everything you see. Exploring helps you level up, so explore as much as possible. Pick and choose your battles. If there is, as in this video demonstrates, there is, if there's a tyrant, and a tyrant is a beast that I've not entirely figured it out, but it's got something wrong with it where it's sort of furious and attacks everything. You can identify that by a purple marker above their heads. You need to take those guys out. You take them out. They are stronger than the standard. So at level 11, actually can wipe me out, even though I think I'm ranked 19. It's irrelevant. So yeah, you need to pick and choose your battles, because even something that's very lower level than you, if it's in a mass amount of them, you could easily be swarmed and taken out by it. So pick and choose your battles. Be strategic on the map. Take them out one by one. If there's a creature that you need to take out and it's surrounded by other creatures that can see you and will attack you on sight, they will attack you during the battle. So if you're moving around and trying to be strategic and take out this one particular creature, then you will be taken out by the others around you. So it might be an idea to try and take those smaller creatures out first, then focus on the bigger one. As you can see, the game is absolutely huge. I didn't let this guy be a member of my party because he's really ignorant. He always passes out as well. My gear's not the best at the moment. I need to spend a few hours configuring my character's stats and stuff, because I haven't sat down and done it. I've been so interested in the story that I've sort of been trying to just progress through that, and I've quickly learned that you need to focus on the other stuff and learn the other stuff, like collecting treasure, leveling up your biology, your mechanical skills, and all those sort of things as well. So it's not just one set of skills, it's not just leveling up the character, it's leveling up many different aspects of your character as well. So there is that to bearing in mind. Someone said to me the other day, asked me, "Oh, why can you walk through the cars?" this is deliberate and a very good cover story built into the game for this. The reason you can't get any cars is because the cars are holograms to simulate the natural world that we live in this time. So on this ship you've crash landed, they want the civilians to feel as at home as possible, so they simulate that the roads are busy rather than just quiet empty roads. The cars are holograms, and they move around, so the cars will pass through you. It's just a very clever ploy from Monolith and Nintendo there to not include cars as additional items or other things in the game. But what does happen, and I've had this happen to me, when you're in the world map and you're discovering locations on Mirror, if there is a ginormous creature and you are in its path, and it might be a peaceful creature so it doesn't attack you necessarily, not all of the creatures do, so you can avoid battling them because they will be high levels, the giant ones. But if you are underneath its foot, it will splatter you. Here's just a quick update for some of those that have not used their Wii in a while. Miiverse is now really, I really enjoy Miiverse. It's really well set up now. It's really nicely done. And you can have discussions, like there's miniature forums for each game, and you can post screenshots and obviously the usual drawings and stuff. Mine are pretty naff, I can't really draw. But this section here, I wanted to know what this was all about, so if someone knows, follow me on Miiverse or reply to my post about this. I wanted to know why this guy was laying here. I wasn't quite sure. Either I've forgotten or I've not got to this part of the story yet. So I decided to ask Miiverse community, which is pretty good. As you can see, open up Miiverse here. Hey, what's the deal with this guy, I wonder? So I've posted the picture, the screenshot and the question, and it's now in my play journal, which others can see. So when you go on my profile, you can see it. Let me just resume the game. So yeah, if you want to follow me, it's Jeonova, or Jeonova. I want to try and get 1,000 followers on Miiverse, because I've only got a few so far. But this is a relatively new channel, so I'm not going to panic about it at the moment. Let's just go into the world map, so those of you who haven't got the game can have a little look. One of the things I've noticed about this game is there is a bit of pop-in on the scenery. This is absolutely huge. I think the download's 22 gigabytes. I have the disc of it, but I've installed the maps to my hard drive, 320 gig hard drive, just to increase the loading times a bit, or sorry, decrease the loading times a bit, because I'd like the game to be as smooth as possible. And all you do is you go on the eShop and you download the map packs. These are the orbs that it seems to have adopted the name farming. That's obviously a Xenoblade community thing. I'm new to it, so if someone can explain that to me, that would be great. I'm not going to pretend to be the plethora of all knowledge on Xenoblade, but as you can see, the game does look really good. for a game of its size. Now, I'm not going to do a battle at the moment, but I am actually going to try and get over there to put a mining probe in. And this will be an unexplored zone, so I'm going to try and... Ah, look, we've got some creatures we can do battle with after we've installed the probe. So discovering, as you can see, discovering new zones progresses your character. So let's do battle with this thing. We can do this. And the key to battling is to stagger your enemy, and the key to, from what I can see, to keeping all your characters' health up is to be, what I'm going to say, in sync with each other. So you stagger a target, then you each perform a move, and then it will give you health up your characters and cause chaining damage. As you can see, the chain damage does a lot of damage and wipes out the targets quicker. So yeah, it's all about being cooperative and working as a team, which is in the heart of the spirit of the game, really. One of the things that I have noticed is it's very much for not. You don't have to chain kill a load of creatures to level grind to get anywhere in the game. In fact, it sort of discourages this behaviour because you're an alien species that has landed on this planet, so you're the invader as it turns out. So you don't want to be... The game doesn't want to promote the extinction of an entire species by you just coming in and doing battle with everything because you feel you're privileged to do battle with everything. So you only battle those sort of creatures that attack you, or is sort of self-defense, or you're challenged to take down in a mission. So leveling up is very much based on discovery and probes and stuff. So sorry you can't see the gamepad, guys, but on the gamepad, I will show you in the next video, you can use the gamepad to fast travel around the map. You can use the gamepad to change the mining probes to data probes. If there's nothing of mineable value, as this area is mineable, I'm going to put a mining probe in there, and then I can generate revenue from it. You can also set up probes that are storage probes, and if they're within range of each other, all of the probes, and they're the same probe, same level and everything, match up, they link together and they perform better in one big chain, so you can get more data or you can earn more from all the probes. This is the key to the success of the game, really. It doesn't really matter what class you choose, you can do any of these tasks, and I think, to be honest, many people will be installing the data probes. Excuse me. So yeah, that's just a basic show of the video. I hope you enjoy it. I will get some more better footage up of some of the missions later on. I just wanted to show you the gameplay and get farming, apparently, of the orb thingies that float around the map. This is going to be a review, really, from an average guy playing this game who's new to it, so I'm going to learn along with you guys. So if you have any tips or advice, comment along. Subscribe, please subscribe, and please follow me on Miiverse. That would be awesome. I'd like to try and get 1,000 subscribers for the new year. Happy New Year, everybody, and I will see you 2016.